Follow the epic journey So, after a 43-day journey from China, taking in places like Kazakhstan, Russia, Poland, etc. before it reached here finally, is the little CTSmart KE63 finally worth the wait? So as you can see, this little knife took about 42 to 43 days to get here, starting in China, going through China, up into Kazakhstan, Russia, somewhere else in Russia, loads of different places in Russia, Belarus, Poland. Then it left Poland and finally reached the UK here, United Kingdom. Post office throw. What does post office throw mean? And it's been duly voted and duly cast, which I think means it's finally been delivered. Well, I think you'll agree it's an interesting little design, and I do like the little Celtic design on the handle here. What we better do, guys, is take a closer look at it. And here we are at the business end. This little hollow grind here. Moving along, we've got a hole just here, and then we've got this rather nice Celtic pattern at the back end of things. Other than the very nice Celtic pattern, there are no markings on this knife at all. You get a short length of nylon cord, although it's not paracord, and it comes in this rather nice sheath that you can hang round your neck, and I guess that's what the nylon cord is for. As you can see, it's a little pop fastener opening, and it's pretty good imitation leather too. If you take a look at that part there, it looks quite realistic actually. Pretty good imitation then. Let's just take a look at a few dimensions. The overall length, I measured myself at 82.3 millimeters. The blade length is 31 millimeters. You're looking at 28.2 millimeters wide, and the stock thickness on this is 3.5 millimeters. And the diameter of the hole here in the middle is 19.2 millimeters. Okay, so how heavy is it then? It's an ounce and 1/8, 31 grams. If we pop the sheath with it, 47 grams, or an ounce and 3/4. I guess the question a lot of you are asking is, can you get proper paracord through this hole here? Let's give it a go. Yes, you can. And as I say, you get this rather nice little faux leather pouch for it. It's quite a nice bit of material actually. How thick is it? 2.3 millimeters thick. And it fits in there very nicely too. Very snug fit actually. Nice fit. Okay, so what's the handling like on this little thing, I wonder? Well, it's exceedingly small, as you can see. You can try holding it like that. I mean, I'm not getting a very good grip of that at all, to be honest with you, like that. However, if you pop your finger through the hole here, yeah, okay, so it's still a very strange thing to get hold of, guys. Very weird. I've got my finger through the hole, another finger just on the handle at the back there, and on the spine of the blade. Yeah, it'll be it's really weird. I mean, there's obviously going to be no reverse grip on this, I would have thought, unless you want to pop your little finger through there. Actually, speaking of which, that's actually for me, I'll get a much better grip like that than I can like that. Really, that's strange. How weird is that? Yes, it's a very strange little knife to get hold of. Very odd indeed. I wonder what it's like cutting stuff then? If I can't hold it properly, how can I cut stuff with it? I'll tell you what, let's get Bob in and we'll have a look. Okay, so here's Bob, the bits bag, and it's time for you to sit there and watch me cutting stuff up. Right then, let's try with the paper then, see how sharp it is with paper. Oh. Yeah, it's kind of doing it if you do it at a bit of time. Push cut, don't think so. Okay, get the paper out of the way then. Let's try the cardboard. This should be interesting. Oh blimey, look at that, how easy that was. That's surprising. Missed again. Huh. I've got some bit of tape on the back there. Well, it's kind of doing cardboard, guys. Let's have a look at some cheapo rope, and I've got 4 strands of it here. So let's see what the little knife can do. I'll get my finger back in that little hole again. See what we can do. This should be fun then, because you can't really get a lot of leverage on it because I can't get hold of it. Oh wow, yeah, that was a lot easier than I thought. It missed a strand, but it still missed a strand, but it cut it up anyway. Let's try mule the tapeworm, very kindly sent in to me by Trader Joe. Fold him over, because this stuff is really funny. If you haven't got a very sharp blade, it tends to slip off of it. So let's see what happens, shall we? Yeah, it slipped off of it, like you see. Oh, how many cuts is it going to take? Oh, finally. Speaker style cable. Try that. Well, that's a surprise. Cut that up nice and easily. What about the heavier gauge 32020 in its brown insulating cover? Give it a go. Well, almost did it, look, there's a little bit left. Oops, hang on. There we go. Got it eventually, guys. Do you think it can manage heavy duty package strapping? See if we can knock the rest of that corner off. Sort of. You can do it that way. Try folding it over. This has got a cut in it from another knife we tried earlier on. So do it this way around then. There's one cut. Bit more. God blimey. Such a short little blade. But we've done it. Ha! So let's try chopping block. What shall we start with? Cheapo rope, I think, because it's got a bit of a belly, as you can see, this knife, so we might be able to, especially if I slide it over a bit. Right, so I should be able to, yep, you can roll it through the cheapo rope. Let's move on to the speaker style cable then, so we can do that. See, now this is where it starts to get uncomfortable, guys. I can feel it already. It's pushing down on it. It hurts your finger through the hole there. But this is actually, look. Well, it was pinging it a minute ago. Alright, and so that's that. There's the heavier gauge 32020. Here it is. Blimey. Because I think this is GearBest have got this down as 440 stainless. They don't say what type, just says 440. Now we've taken the edge off of it. I don't think so. Let's have a look. It's not exactly cutting through this heavy gauge stuff. Oh, there we go. It's gone. It's done it. God, takes some doing, guys. Can we roll it through some mule the tapeworm yet? Let's have a look. We can hear it trying to do something. Has it done it? More or less. More or less, guys. Oh, what I know. Pipe. Let's try some pipe. See what we can do with pipe. That's pinging it a little bit, but there it goes on the floor. And around the room a bit. God, blimey, so it's sharp-ish, but look what it's done to my finger, guys. Nice red mark then. I told you it was uncomfortable, didn't I? Okay, so it's kind of sharp and kind of extremely uncomfortable to use as well. Well, what an odd little knife then, guys. Strange little thing, really. I don't think it's all that comfortable to use, really. I mean, you saw what it did to my finger there when I was doing the cutting tests. Although it is a very interesting design, and I do quite like the Celtic pattern going on here. And I think that's what you know, made it stand out to me when I was going through GearBest, and that's where I purchased it from. I purchased it from GearBest, and I purchased it exactly the same time as this little fellow. They're both ordered at exactly the same time on the same order. This one was, I think, flown over, and for some reason or another, this one took 43 days to get here. So here's an interesting little story then. Last week, I can't remember the day, but last week, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, I was sitting watching the television, and there was a ring at the doorbell, and I thought, who's that? So I went and answered the door, and there's this little old bloke there, and on my driveway he'd parked a wheelbarrow right then, and I said, yes, can I help you? And he says, oh yes, I've got a package for you. And I'm like, okay. So he gave me the package, and I had to sign for it, and he walked back to my drive, grabbed up the wheelbarrow, and off he went with it. I'm thinking, what? So I sort of ran after him. I said, well, how come you're delivering it? So he says to me, oh yes, well, it's part of a wheelbarrow relay delivery service all the way from China. It goes from one town to another by one guy in a wheelbarrow, and then he dumps all the packages into somebody else's wheelbarrow, and then he goes from that town to another town, and the same thing happens again. And it you know, some guy from Poland came across the English Channel and dumped a load of packages into my wheelbarrow, and I had to come all the way from the Channel Tunnel with your package, sir. And now I've got to go, I think I've got to go up to Birmingham now, so I've got to get on my way, sir, or else I'll be late. So I'm like, okay then, goodbye then. And basically, that's the story of the delivery of my little KE63 wheelbarrow relay all the way from China. Blimey, no wonder it took so long. Phew. Alright then guys, so that's my review of this interesting little CTSmart KE63. I hope I've answered some questions for you, like, you know, how comfortable it isn't to use and how sharp it is. I hope you enjoyed the review. Thanks for coming over. Don't forget you can follow me on Instagram. You can see some of the pictures I put up down there. This knife will have been on there today. You can subscribe to the channel if you wish. You can click like, that helps my channel, and you can also share it with your friends too. I purchased this one, as I say, from GearBest. If you check the descriptive text below, you'll find there's a special link down there to GearBest. Just go along via that link and purchase what you like, and I will get a very small commission from that sale, and it all goes to helping the channel out, guys, so thank you very much indeed. If you enjoy my work, please consider subscribing on Patreon, because that'll help the channel too. Thank you very much, guys. Okay then, well, thanks for popping over again. I know it's a bit chilly to be wandering about round to my place, but thanks for popping over once again, guys, and I hope you'll pop over again, because I've got some more knife reviews on the way. So what have we got here then, guys? Well, you'll have to find out in future episodes. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again some other time. Laters!